Hi, my name is Kristen Robertson, and I'm CEO of Brio Leadership and president of the Happy Mondays Club, which is the online community that is learning how to build a vibrant company culture together. Today, I wanted to talk to you about how it's a great time in January 2018 to be looking backwards and congratulating yourself on what you did and accomplished in 2017. And what you learned in 2017, but also to look forward and start creating your goals and objectives for 2018. At Brio Leadership, we did this last week, and I want to share with you the questions that we went through, because I think they were really provocative in getting us to think about what we want to accomplish in the coming year. So I'm going to share with you my screen. If I can do that pretty simply. Here we go. And invite you to take a look at these questions that I have for you. Alrighty, I think you can see that now. And so the very first one is a pat on your back. You know, you get a chance to pat yourself on the back. What were your successes and accomplishments of the last year, and how did you accomplish them? And it is so easy for us to skip over the good things that have happened in the last year or any time in our life. So I really challenge you to spend some good time listing exhaustively all the good things that you accomplished last year. I like to say that good news is like Teflon. It just rolls off your back, doesn't stick at all. And bad news or failures, quote failures, are like Velcro. They stick to you. It's kind of how we're wired as human beings. But let's try to fight against that. Let's counter that tendency and have you really spend a good deal of time listing all of the great things that happened in 2017. Then you can go on to the second question, which is, what were the times of greatest satisfaction, fulfillment, or fun this year? They might be different. So for instance, your greatest accomplishment might be having accomplished your revenue goal for the company, where the greatest satisfaction might have been the time that you took the entire company out to do a service project in the community and spent a day working together outside of your office. So that's important to do also. What were your greatest satisfactions and fulfillment? And it might be good to look at the difference and see if you can tease something out of those great accomplishments versus the great satisfactions that you had during the year. What were the difference? Maybe you can learn something. And then, again, what can you learn from your successes and greatest satisfaction? Not just in the difference between the two experiences, but what do you learn from just looking at them objectively? How do you feel about them? Again, it's so important to stay in the positive because it's so easy to go to the negative. We do go to the negative in this next question. If there are no failures in life, only learning opportunities, which is really the framework that I'd like you to start coming from. What did we learn from our learning opportunities this year? How can we apply those learnings to our future growth? So again, list some of the things that you were disappointed with. Don't spend a whole lot of time lashing yourself about them or berating yourself about them, but just really take on an objective viewpoint and say, what did we learn from that? And what can we do to be better going forward? The next question, second and last one here, is looking forward. What values do we most want to honor in our life together as an organization? The great thing about this questionnaire, by the way, is that it can be applied to the individual, but also to the company or the organization. So use them in both ways. They're very helpful. Now, I list a few values here to get you started thinking profit, family, excellence, etc. But you might need a more exhaustive list of values, and so I encourage you to go to my website, www.brioleadership.com, and go to the resources. You can download a white paper of mine on how to create your core values. And in that white paper is an exhaustive list of over 50 values that you might want to honor in your life together. So that might help you with answering this particular question. And then the last one's kind of fun. Imagine that it's New Year's Eve of 2018 and you're ready to open the champagne bottle. What will you be celebrating during that New Year's Eve celebration? What accomplishments and great satisfaction will you have in the new year to come? This is the beginning of your goals and objectives, you see. And then how will you feel when you accomplish them? If you get really tricky here and really advanced, what you'll do is you'll take those big dreams that you have for the new year for 2018, and you'll break them down into quarterly goals and then to monthly goals. What do I need to do every month? So for instance, if you have a revenue goal of $20 million, that's going to come to $5 million a quarter roughly. And so you can give yourself that goal of $5 million per quarter and then start tracking your accomplishments toward that. So I hope that you can use this list of questions in the spirit that I offer them, in a fun way of looking back and looking forward. And if you want more of this, this slide is taken from the Happy Mondays Club. We meet twice a month on webinar, and in between, you are treated to a plethora of checklists, spreadsheets, templates, documents that help you build a vibrant company culture. We're running a special until Martin Luther King Day on January 15th, so you can check it out in the text that goes along with this. Nice to talk to you today. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.